There we go. Now we're live. We're live this time.
We are live.
Alive again. All right.
Back at it.
Let's wait some people to join up and then start talking. Spread the word a little bit. Let everyone know we are live.
Spread the word.
What's up, guys? If you're just joining us, we are Throwing a Leather. I'm Justin.
I'm Corey.
And once again, doing our live stream this time for UFC 263. We'll be getting a little bit, so just hang tight, grab a snack, grab a drink, and turn on the prelims. Comment down below who you think is going to win tonight's main event between Israel Adesanya and Marvin Vettori, as well as any of the other fights on the card. Co-main, Leon and Nate, Bilal, forgot his name, joke. Bilal Muhammad, Damian Maya, Paul, Bear Jew, Craig, one of the best nicknames in the sport, and of course he's fighting Jamal Hill. So drop us down below who you think is going to win those fights.
Prelims are on right now.
Early prelims, but same difference, really. Chase Hooper and Steven Pierce, I can't remember his name. Who missed weight, by the way. But
He
yeah.
did. He's been somewhat dominating this fight.
Oh, definitely dominating. He's Chase Hooper, man. I feel bad for the guy. You can't work on the ground well. Well, when it comes to non-jiu-jitsu, when it comes to striking,
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu is great, but striking,
Yeah, when you're rolling at the guy,
yeah, that's never good.
tough
That's
look. It's
yeah,
a tough look.
really bad look. I mean, you don't know what you're doing at that point.
Yeah, he rolled like 3 times to try to get his leg.
Hey, happens.
It does. Paul Craig. That's where you want to start at?
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Wait a little bit. Another couple of minutes. Wait till people come on in. We'll start.
Ooh, got the body triangle on him.
Yeah. He doesn't have a lot of time. He's gonna have to. That's Chase Hooper's problem, man. He just can't. He can't work with striking. That's his kryptonite, and it's bad, and it's very apparent.
He's young, though.
He's only 21, but he's got to work on that. Otherwise, people are going to figure him out. This will be a second loss of his career. Which, again, I mean, 2 losses isn't bad, but people are figuring him out. People are figuring him out quick.
Oh yeah.
Quick. But we shall see. Get the card up here and see where we're going after this one. Next up is Matt Frivola and Terrence McKinney, then Penny Kianzad and Alexis Davis, and then the regular prelims, and then, of course, the main card. So, got about, 3 hours till the main card?
Yeah.
I went there indoor skydiving. Did that a few weeks ago.
Seems weird.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Wasn't a huge fan. It was all right, though. It was cool. Drop down in the chat below how you guys feel about the new season of The Ultimate Fighter. Do you like it? Not like it? What's your thoughts on it? Let us know. I personally am kind of a fan of it. I like how they're doing it. It's not bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely like it from the past shows.
Oh, definitely.
It just
I just got a
takes
Superman tattoo. That's tacky as hell.
they get right to the fights, which I like.
Yeah.
Not a lot of drama.
Yet.
Dude, this kid looks like every bit of 21.
I look older than him.
He is like he looks like he's 15.
Yeah, he's really young. But again, it's a double-edged sword because he's got a lot of time to work on his game, but he's got to hurry up and work on it. It's not. I don't know. But 2 more fights in the early prelims and then the regular prelims, and here's the main card. Paul Craig, Jamal Hill, Maya, Muhammad, Edwards, Diaz, Figueiredo, Moreno, 2. Adesanya, Vittori, 2.
And everybody's ranked except Nate.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
And Nate doesn't even care.
In Nate's mind, he is the champ.
Maybe.
Oh, in Nate's mind. I'm not saying in my mind, but in Nate's mind.
Who knows what's going on in Nate's mind?
I don't think I want to know. 2-9 though. Let's hope he gets that win tonight. Not that I have anything against Leon Edwards, but I just am a big fan of Nate Diaz.
We'll get to that shortly.
We will get to that shortly. So anyway, if you're just dropping by now, we are Throwing a Leather. I am Justin.
I am Corey.
And we are going to preview tonight's UFC 263 main card. Not the prelims, just the main card. Prelims, early prelims are on now. ESPN, I think they're on, right?
Yep.
We got them on ESPN Plus, though. So if you have ESPN Plus, they're on there too. So, you want to start?
Start it off.
Let's go.
Paul Craig, Jamal Hill.
Paul Craig with one of the best nicknames in professional sports, Bear Jew. It's confusing. Like, how do you get nicknamed Bear Jew? What like, you know what I mean? Like,
he's from the United Kingdom, so that maybe
that's.
I don't know if that's a thing over there.
If you guys know if that's a thing that people call each other over there, drop it down in the chat because I genuinely have no idea what could have made him choose Bear Jew. That sounds like something from South Park.
Yeah, it sounds like it's probably one of the weirdest nicknames I've ever heard.
It's interesting. It's interesting. It's unique. There's not many people with that nickname, and by not many people, I mean like one.
Yeah,
and it's him. But,
going over the record here, we
Jamal
have
Hill is favorite, if I believe, right?
I think so.
I'm right. Yeah. All right.
Paul Craig's 14-1 or 14-4-1, and Hill is 8-0 with 1 no contest.
What are their last fights? Well, I know Paul Craig's last fight was against Shogun. What about Jamal Hill?
I
Can't think off the top of my head.
And they've both won their last fights.
All right, so
let me see here. He fought St. Preux.
Ooh.
Second round KO.
See, that's a more impressive win to me than Shogun. I mean, especially nowadays,
Yeah.
because I watched that fight. What the
Olin
hell am I
St. Preux
thinking
is
about? I watched that fight. Yeah, Jamal Hill's he's not bad.
no.
He can scrap. Same can be said for Paul Craig though. Like I said, I'm no longer doing predictions. I'm just gonna preview some stuff.
Yeah,
But,
I'm let's see, go his height, they're 6'4" to 6'3". You know, they're 205.
I'd anticipate that to be a stand-up battle. What about you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hill has a 3-inch reach advantage.
What are their heights again? Did you say?
Hill's 6'4", Craig's 6'3".
All right, so an inch difference, nothing.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
And there's like bad blood there. They
Yeah,
don't like each other for some reason.
for some
I don't
reason.
know why, but
Craig is 86% submissions in his wins, and Hill is 50% on KOs and 50% on decisions. So he either knocks you out or takes you to full fight.
well, that's if you go 15 minutes with him, that's never good because so that means he's got 4 knockouts and 4 finishes or decisions rather.
Yep.
All right. Like I said, I'm not predicting either guy.
Oh, I'm going to do that now.
Nate, go ahead. You got that.
I'm taking. Let me. Oh, sorry. I just want to throw this in there too. Is Paul Craig's ranked number 14.
Hill's 15.
Hill's 15. I'm going to take Jamal Hill in this fight.
Jamal Hill impressed the hell out of me with his fight against OSP. I didn't realize it was his last fight.
Mm-hmm.
I did watch that one though, but yeah, the guy can fight. I mean, so can Paul Craig, but I think a win over OSP is still more impressive than Shogun nowadays.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Because Craig can fight though. I'm not going to discount Paul Craig at all. I think it's going to be a back and forth fight. I think it's going to be a great way to kick off that main card.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't like each other either, so that added animosity is
they press conference they kind of
and I was watching the embeddeds and it's just they didn't like each other. I don't know why, but hey. Listen, I'm never going to complain about seeing some beef.
No, I like that.
No, everyone likes that. I know the next fight after that is Damian Maia and remember the name Muhammad. Man, Damian Maia's still going. I think he said in the embedded it'll probably be his last fight. So,
do you want to go over their stats, or do you want me to do that?
No, you can. I mean, I know they both. Well, the last fight, Damian Maia won. He choked out Ben Askren.
No, he lost his last fight.
No, Damian Maia didn't.
It says right here, it did.
You sure?
Yep.
Oh!
Big knockdown.
Whoa! 7-second knockout. Terrence McKinney.
And he got hurt.
Whoa!
And he just looked like he blew out his knee.
No way.
On the celebration. Wow, what an idiot.
Oh, his knee blew it out. Look at that.
Can't even stand on his
knee. Whoa! 2 finishes by one guy in like a 20-second period.
So, yeah, his last fight was...
Whoa! Hang on one second. We got to see what's going on here. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life.
So, he looks like he's walking on... No, he's not walking on it. So, he knocked the dude out, celebrated, blew out his knee possibly. You know.
That dude who he just knocked out is going to fight again in like a month, and this guy is not going to fight again for like a year.
Possibly.
Let's see. Was it
jab?
A jab, 1-2. Oh. A 1-2 dropped him, put him out.
Boom, boom. Sleep. Let's remember, folks, celebrate responsibly.
Yeah, that could have been the fastest knockout.
Boom, boom. Done.
That could have been it.
And they were...
Those extra punches were not super necessary. Now watch. He jumps up on the cage, and as he comes down, he came down hard on that right knee, and boom, he blew it out.
Seven seconds.
4th quickest knockout in UFC history.
And like you said, he took out 2 people at once.
Wow.
Folks, let's not jump on the cage.
Dana White's not going to be too happy about that.
Let's not backflip. let's keep it on the feet for celebrations. We won't blow out our knees.
Who was the real winner here? Terrence McKinney or Matt Frivola?
Neither.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Dude is hopping across the cage everywhere he goes.
man, that's tough. But that's also why you don't.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be excited, but Joe's gonna interview him, which is very strange for early prelims.
Yeah,
And I don't think he's crying because he knocked the guy out in 7 seconds.
I don't know. All right. Anyway,
Back to the predictions. Sorry.
Damian Maia versus Belal Muhammad. Damian Maia, I'm pretty sure won his last fight.
His last fight was against Gilbert Burns.
It was not.
March 14th, 2020.
Oh, that was his last fight. That is my fault. I forgot.
Facts never lie, folks.
I feel stupid as can be
never
right
lie.
now. Stupid as can be. That's right. He got knocked out in the first round by Gilbert Burns. I forgot. My apologies on that one.
No worries. Let's move on.
So
the rank, Damian Maia is still ranked number 9. Belal Muhammad's 12.
Belal Muhammad coming off of an eye poke, no contest to
yep.
Leon Edwards. So Leon poked him in the eye and got Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
Belal got poked in the eye and got
Damian Maia. Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not a fight he would have gotten if he didn't fight Leon. So there's that.
Yeah, I think this is going to be.
It seems like it might be a gimme, but I don't know. I think people are being real quick to count out Damian Maia.
This is going to be a gimme.
Should be a gimme, but will it though? That's the question.
Oh, I'm taking Belal Muhammad second round finish.
See, this fight should be a gimme fight. But will it be a gimme fight is a completely different question. I would lean towards Muhammad as well, unless it goes to the ground. Then I just cannot pick against Damian Maia on the ground. That's the thing.
Let me take a look at these.
I mean, if it stays on the feet, obviously Belal Muhammad's probably going to win. But otherwise, I can't imagine.
Maia wins 50%. His ground is 50%. His decisions are 39. His KOs are 11. So, like you said, if there's a good chance you're either going to get beat on the ground or is going to decision. Now, Muhammad's 72% decision, so he doesn't finish a lot of fights.
No, that's for sure. I don't think it's going to be a finish for Muhammad. I think it'd be more likely, but again, it's tough because Damian Maia is older.
Yeah, I think
that's what's difficult.
I think Belal Muhammad coming off of the poke, and
he's going to be hungry.
Yeah, I think there's going to be, he's going to be aggressive. What's your keys for the fight?
For Maia, get it to the ground. For Muhammad to make sure it does not get to the ground. And as long as one guy does that, they'll win. I think if Damian Maia takes it down, keeps it there, and he could get the submission. Damian Maia is still dangerous on the ground.
Yeah.
But Belal Muhammad's good on the feet, and Damian Maia is not so good on. He's not terrible, but he's not known as a striker. So
yeah.
That would be my keys to victory for this fight.
All right, so got my prediction is Belal Muhammad second round finish. I think I'll go with a TKO. He finishes him on the ground. He catches him, finishes, puts him out.
Yeah, possible. Next up, one of the biggest fights on the card. The fight was supposed to be last month at UFC 262. A fight that makes no sense, but all the sense in the world. Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
As a Nate Diaz fan, I do not like this matchup for him.
Okay.
At all. But nobody thought he'd beat Connor. So
All right. Do you want me to do my prediction
yeah,
before? All
yeah,
right.
go ahead.
So Leon's number three ranked, 18-3, 1 no contest. Nate Diaz is 21-12. Nate's last fight came off a loss. Obviously, we just talked about Leon's last fight was a no contest. This one's tough for me because I usually go with the person I want to win because I'm completely not biased. Like, I'm not supposed to, you know, most people that do podcasts are like biased, they're right down
Yeah.
the middle. I'm not. I'm picking the person who I want to win. In this fight, I want Nate to win. And I think I want Nate to win because I want him to either face Usman or Covington. I want to see that matchup.
I'd
And I think
rather
it'll
see
be a
Covington.
good money fight. Leon, he just doesn't, for me, it's not, he doesn't draw the same.
Well, no, I mean Nate Diaz, the only person in the UFC who draws the same as Nate Diaz is Conor McGregor.
Like, so and like selfish me wants Nate Diaz to get that title shot because I think it'll be a better draw. I think it'll be more exciting,
Oh God, yeah. I mean,
and then the trash talking, that just sets it up.
from a competitive standpoint, Leon is, against Usman or Covington would be the best choice from a competitive standpoint.
Yeah.
But from everything else, it's Nate Diaz.
So with all that said, I'm going Nate Diaz.
Well, I'm a big Nate Diaz fan, so you guys know who I'll root for in that fight. But the things that I don't like for Nate is Leon is a very, very good striker. So is Nate, but Leon's very good. And Leon hits very hard. He's very precise. And Nate Diaz has a lot of scar tissue. So
big factor.
So you saw against Masvidal, if Leon, hits him and he opens him up, doctors could say fight's over, although I think that would be terrible, but it's a possibility.
Yeah.
So my key for Nate is to Stockton slap Leon, flip him off, and talk to him a little bit in the cage. But no, I'll joking aside because he's going to do that anyway. He's got, I think, stay on the outside, can't get too in front of Leon, and just fight like Nate Diaz usually fights.
In and out.
Exactly. A lot of in and out. Maybe take it to the ground.
Yeah.
Because Nate Diaz is very good on the ground. And maybe go for that submission. I think that would be Nate's best shot to win. For Leon, just control the pace, land his strikes, and fight his fight because he's the favorite for a reason. Let's not forget that.
So on my prediction, I'm taking Nate, but I'm going to take Nate in. Let's see. I'm going to go Nate 4th round.
Yeah, I think it goes the championship round. I think
and I'm going to go rear naked choke Nate Diaz.
I think if he gets choked out, that will be the choke of choice for Nathan Diaz.
I think he catches him, kind of rocks him a little bit, either takes him to the ground, or if he drops him, then he'll jump on top. But I think he catches him and gets him to the ground and gets his back and basically what he did to Connor.
Yeah.
And just,
Nate Diaz is not a guy you want to have on your back.
No.
Not a guy you want to have on your back. And if Leon Edwards lets him get there, that's not good.
Yeah. So I'm picking Nate 4th round submission.
I'm hoping you're right. Next up, the rematch of the 2020 Fight of the Year candidate, Davison Figueiredo and Brandon Moreno. I don't know why Figueiredo's acting like this since the lead up of the fight, acting like Moreno's been talking a lot of smack, which he hasn't, and why he's being so arrogant almost.
Yeah,
it's out of character for him.
Yeah,
weird. Meanwhile, Brandon Moreno's just showing us his Funko Pop collection and his Legos, and we just rewatched their first fight like an hour ago, and oh my god.
That was
what a fight!
Seriously, if you haven't watched it, you have time. It wasn't a 5-round fight, but
it'll get you pumped up for tonight.
Go back and watch it real quick. It was phenomenal.
It's insane because I don't know how they were standing at the end of that fight.
It was unbelievable. That fight was easily for me is like top 10-ish, top 8-ish of all time.
The question is, are both these guys going to want a war like that again?
I think so. I think yes. I don't think Figueiredo does.
No, Moreno, I think, is cool with it, though.
Moreno, I think, is good with wherever.
Yeah. I think a big thing for Figueiredo to win is maybe not poke your opponent in the eye or kick him in the nuts. I think
Yeah, that would be a
that's
good thing.
yeah. And I think that'll help him
Yeah.
big time.
So Figueiredo's records, go over the records, is 21 and 1. Moreno is 18-5-2. Obviously, their last fight
It was a draw.
was a draw. They fought each other. 5-7 to 5-5. Moreno has a 2-inch reach. Let's see. Yeah, all their numbers are basically all the same. Like they're gonna stand there, they're gonna throw bombs.
I think Moreno might want to clinch up and wrestle a little bit too.
Yeah, I think after watching the first one, he definitely took control in that aspect of the fight. Like, definitely had more success than Figueiredo.
I doubt that'll happen though. But
Yeah. Well, all right. On to the prediction. I'm going to take Moreno on a decision, close decision.
okay,
I see it going the whole 5, just like last time.
I think that's very, very likely.
But I think that Moreno does a little bit more this fight to get the decision victory.
I think he arguably could have gotten it in the last fight, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree on that. But Figgy's very, very dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. Like that.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a.
And there's a lot of factors. Like they both took the fight on a month's notice.
Yep.
Figueiredo was in the hospital the night before the fight, so he may have had a tough weight cut, weighed in with 40 seconds left, but he always does make a tough cut. But was this one maybe more tough than others? Probably not, but we'll find out in a couple of hours. So it won't be speculation a couple of hours from now.
Yeah. Do you have any big keys for the fighters?
Whoever dictates the pace is going to have a lot of success, and dictates the kind of fight that's going to be. I mean, you saw in the 4th and 5th round, the last fight when Moreno started to dictate, it was Moreno's fight. I think the same will apply for tonight.
Yeah, I think Moreno comes out early.
I think the first round is going to be wild.
Yeah, I think he learns from that first fight, Moreno, and
same with Figgy though.
Yeah, he tries to get off a little bit earlier.
Yeah,
to try to get those.
I think the first round is going to be absolutely bananas.
It's either going to be crazy or it's going to be completely. They're just going to like circle,
feel each other out.
Yeah,
I'm hoping we get a.
I don't think it's going to be any type of in between. Like
I'm hoping we get a Lawler McDonald 2, not a Woodley Thompson 2.
Yes,
that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But we'll find out in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And the same goes for the main event. I'm hoping we're getting another Lawler McDonald 2 and not a Wonder Boy Woodley 2.
So the main event, Israel Adesanya, Marvin Vettori. Izzy is 20-1.
Undefeated at middleweight, though.
Undefeated at middleweight. Vettori is 17-4-1. Izzy lost his last fight, but that was at 205.
Yeah.
Vettori won his last fight, but wasn't fighting the person he was supposed to, Darren Till, who broke his collarbone. Izzy's 6'4", Vettori's 6 foot, and he has a 44.5 reach advantage to Vettori's 41.
I think the big thing is go back and watch the first fight. I think if you haven't done that already, it's only a 15-minute fight. Go do that before the rematch because you see a lot in that fight, but you also, I think, had to watch these guys after that too to see. I think Izzy's matured a lot. I think Vettori has too. And being that this is a rematch, they don't have to feel each other out as much because they already know kind of what each other's going to do. And I think the keys for this fight is for Vettori is to take it down. He's not going to be able to beat Izzy on the feet, and he shouldn't even try because he will get Paulo Costa if he does.
Okay, here's my. I'm not going to do my prediction right now, but
Mhm.
watching the press conference, watching the weigh-in, and the last whatever weeks.
I already know
whatever,
what you're gonna say.
Izzy is now, and 100%. This is strategy.
Oh God, yeah,
Izzy is in his head,
so bad.
and he is trying. If you saw what happened if you heard actually at the weigh-in, and they're standing there, Izzy said, Vittori's kind of walking forward, and Izzy goes, "Here you go. You're starting already, walking forward with your hands down." He wants Vittori to get so mad,
Oh, and he is.
and he wants him to come out and strike. So
Marvin
he
is.
doesn't even try to make an attempt to take him down.
I don't know if I've ever seen a fighter as emotional as Marvin Vettori is now. It's bad. Izzy is in his head so deep, and I don't think Marvin's going to be able to deal with it.
And now, if that plays out, Izzy's just going to pick him apart.
One of two things is going to happen. A, he's going to be overly emotional, and Izzy's just going to have a field day. Or B, he's going to be emotional to a good point and
Like calmish
Yeah,
Francis,
yeah.
like calm Francis, where he comes out and he just
I mean,
shocks the world.
yeah, but he could. That's not what I think is going to happen. I think Izzy's going to pick him apart. But
Yeah.
listen, it's a crazy sport, as we saw with the last fight. 7 seconds in, and then he blew his knee out. So
Yeah.
you never know what's going to happen. But
Yep. So with my prediction, I am going Izzy, 4th round TKO.
I don't think it lasts that long.
No.
It only lasts that long if Vettori lays on him. Otherwise,
See, I think he's going to, in my opinion, I think Izzy, like, he has Vittori so riled up. Vittori's going to come out, go and just completely emotional, try to knock him out, which Izzy wants. He's going to pick him apart, kind of play with him a little bit. And then he's going to say, you know what? It's time to put you away.
I think Izzy's going to try to give the fans a show, maybe for the first round or so. Maybe even the first
and,
two
and just to
rounds.
basically prove a point.
Yeah. And then he might let Marvin get a takedown, but I don't see this going differently than the first fight.
And Izzy seems to be so. Now that last fight at 205, Izzy was definitely.
He was outclassed.
None of that. He was outweighed. He was out. He was small.
He was outstruck. He was out wrestled. He lost.
Yeah, he was not as strong as
Jan Blachowicz.
Yeah, at all. But at this weight class,
it's very different.
He's
very, very
relaxed. Yeah. He's calm.
He's huge for middletweight.
Yes.
Small for light heavyweight, but big for middleweight, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. But he seems to be like if Vettori gets his back, he still seems to be very calm. Like he knows
Izzy doesn't get emotional.
He's okay.
That's the thing with Izzy. He doesn't get emotional.
Yeah, he knows he's okay. He'll get out of it, and on and on. But
yeah, I think Marvin needs to take him down because he's not going to be able to stand and strike with him, and he might do that to try to prove a point, but it's not going to be a good point because the Italian Dream is going to be more like an Italian Nightmare. So,
yeah,
I think this is the most stacked card I've ever seen. At least in a long time.
Yeah, this is a phenomenal
loaded.
Card.
I mean, the early prelims were loaded. The regular prelims are loaded. The main card is loaded.
Yeah, we usually
just watch the regular prelims.
We'll watch the regular prelims and then the main event and the main card.
We got every fight tonight.
I've been here since 3:00. We've been watching early prelims. We've been watching it all, going over all of our stuff. Do you want to go over some what ifs for ranking wise?
God, yeah. Let's look at the first. Let's just look at the 3 main events, for right now.
Okay.
Because I think that's what the people want, and that's why they watch. I mean, not just me. I mean, I think the other 2 fights are going to be great.
Yeah, yeah.
But
that's the 3 main events would be.
Yeah. So if Leon wins, he will definitely get a title shot.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. It's undeniable at that point. It's undeniable.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned to me that Dana has come out and said whoever wins this fight,
I don't think it was like official, but I've heard a lot of people
grumblings,
say,
rumors.
yeah, a lot of rumors in the grapevine that that's what Dana White said, that the winner of tonight will face the winner of Usman Covington too, which doesn't have a date yet. But
Yeah, but definitely Edwards. If Edwards wins, he's
there's
for
no,
sure.
yeah, there's no
You
denying.
can't.
it.
Yeah, he's number 3 ranked. He'll jump over Burns and then get the Covington Usman fight.
I'd rather it be Wonder Boy if he beats Gilbert, but
Yeah. Now here's my question: if Nate wins, okay, and Wonder Boy wins, do you put them two together for number 1 contender, or do you say, okay, Wonder Boy
idea.
has deserved this shot, let him get a shot?
I personally would think that Wonder Boy, if he wins, should get the shot over Leon. Because I think everybody wants to see would rather see Wonder Boy.
Okay.
And he's not going to have much more shots. Leon's still somewhat young. He will still have more shot.
Yeah.
This could be Wonder Boy's last chance. Give it to him.
Okay. So then you would say basically Covington, Usman, whoever wins
Gets Wonder Boy.
gets Wonder Boy. And then
whoever
Leon
loses gets Leon.
Okay.
Or if Leon wins tonight and Wonder Boy wins, I'd still give the shot to Wonder Boy, but just say to Leon, hang back, man.
You'll get the next
Yeah,
fight.
you got the next
You
fight.
got the next
yeah.
fight.
I think Leon should get a title shot regardless, but I don't know if he should get one over Wonder Boy.
Okay.
But I think if he wins tonight, locks it up, even if it's for like next year or next summer, whatever.
And who knows? He might even say, hey, give me the loser that.
He could. He could if he wants to stay active.
Yeah.
Then after that, Figueiredo Moreno 2. If it's another very, very close fight, you could probably get away with doing an immediate trilogy, and people wouldn't be all that upset.
No, I said like if it goes like distance and it's very close.
Even if it doesn't go the distance, but if it goes long enough, 4th or 5th round, someone gets finished and very, very close till then,
you could see a trilogy for sure.
I mean, the only guy at flyweight that would really have a case would be Askarov, but I think that if this fight is so close,
it's got to be a trilogy.
Exactly. So
that's what I was exactly thinking. Like if you're looking at
it's anything,
the rankings, it's.
Could you imagine if they draw again?
How people would be pissed.
Why would the judges let it happen?
With the judges, anything can happen with the judges.
Yeah.
Nothing would surprise me with these judges now. The way the scoring is these days.
If it's a draw or another very, very close fight, trilogy.
I think that's the best option.
It's only fair.
Because there's, the best draw is that fight again. If you're looking at the rankings.
Especially if this one's insane.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, like you said, there's no, to top, Joseph Benavidez is in the top 5.
Well, yeah, Joey B.
He's had every chance in the world to
4 chances and he's lost them all.
He's the Buffalo Bills of MMA. Yeah. Sorry, Buffalo fans.
No, not sorry, Buffalo fans, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you're a Cowboys fan. I'm a Jets fan, and I'm saying sorry, Buffalo.
Yeah. Bills fans can't talk about Cowboys fans, though. I know it was the 90s, but they can't talk.
So, Joseph Buffalo Bill Benavidez is not getting a title shot.
But I mean, he's married to Megan O'Leary, so I don't think he's too. Yeah, he's not upset about not having that belt.
He's good.
Yeah.
All right, and then
Adesanya Vettori. Winner gets Whitaker. It's confirmed.
Yeah,
Dana confirmed it. Like Dana himself confirmed Whitaker's next.
Whitaker. So. See, and we were just talking about this earlier. Izzy wanted the fight.
This was Whitaker's. This was
100% Whitaker's fight. Izzy wanted the fight in June. Whitaker wanted the fight in September. And Vettori, he said he wanted the fight when? Did he say he wanted?
I don't think he said necessarily. No.
Okay, so as the champion, you're going to say, "Hey, I want to fight in June. Get me a fight." Well, if Whitaker doesn't want to fight in June, he wants to fight in September. Next up is Marvin Vettori. I'm not even going to talk about the person who's on second ranked because that bomb needs to just go away.
Borrachinha.
He needs to just disappear. I get it. I get his point. You pulled out of your last 2 fights. I don't want to hear anything about you.
Has it been 9 months yet?
Go away.
Did he give birth to Izzy's baby yet?
That's ridiculous. No. I get the money situation. Yes, MMA fighters should be making more
But
money.
he also has no leverage. Like, he got mauled in his last fight. That doesn't make sense how you could have the worst performance of your career and then say, I want to raise.
And then pull out of the fight because of that.
2 fights.
2 fights because you're not making enough money. If I'm Dana White, I'm telling him you're going to fight or you're gone.
Give him Luke Rockhold at this point.
Because he said, technically, he never signed the contract for this upcoming fight that he was supposed to be
Yeah,
in.
that's what he said. Yeah.
So he goes, I don't know why the UFC even announced it. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But if you're going to keep pulling out of fights, they're your walking papers. Beat it.
Yeah. And Kelvin Gastelum has now filled in for him twice.
Yeah. Like, if anybody deserves a shot next, it should be him. Just for that.
He's a BMF.
For sure.
I mean, although he will have a full training camp for the Cannonier fight, still a fight that not a lot of people would have assumed he would have gotten coming off of a loss to Whitaker.
But he's the type of guy where, hey,
that's why he's a fan favorite.
Gastelum, hey, we need a guy to fight next weekend. Got it.
Exactly.
If Costa pulled out again, I'm in.
Exactly.
You're going to give those opportunities to guys like that instead of Costa, who doesn't want to fight at all.
And Gastelum's fun to watch. Dude's entertaining. So
if you haven't seen Gastelum Izzy, go back and watch that fight.
Any Gastelum fight really is entertaining.
Gastelum Whitaker, great fight.
Even though Gastelum got,
towards the end he got smashed.
Yeah, but
it was a hell of a fight.
He was getting smashed. But again,
he took that fight on short notice too.
That was a good short notice because no full training camp. Like this one, he'll have a full camp.
Yeah.
So he'll be able to properly prepare.
But you're taking basically the number one contender, and you're taking him on short notice, and you take him to the third
distance.
You take it. What did they fight 5?
Yeah.
So you took him to the 5th round.
Gastelum's a tough dude. And another thing, I mean, I'm gonna admit, I'm a big Whitaker fan. So when this fight got announced, Adesanya Vettori, I was mad.
Oh yeah, but we needed to find out all the details.
But yeah, once I found out that it was confirmed Whitaker was getting it next, I was like, okay. Still wasn't that excited about this fight. But then I saw Izzy and Marvin start
beefing.
Yeah, then I was like, all right, now I'm excited. Now I'm excited. I am Italian. I really want Izzy to win. I don't like Marvin's just an unlikable dude.
Now, I told you my nickname for him earlier.
Meathead?
Marvin the Meathead. Because he's just a meathead.
And Marvin, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
I don't
mean that in a negative way.
I am. I did.
But I know it might sound bad that I said I don't mean that in a negative way, but
I just the guy
you're trying too hard, man.
The guy to me is just he's the typical meathead guy.
Izzy's in his head so bad.
Like,
even worse than he was in Costa's.
Yeah.
It's bad.
He's got this guy all over the place.
Marvin's got to stay level-headed, otherwise he might not get out of the first round.
Yeah.
It could be ugly tonight.
Yeah, he's just going to pick him apart.
I saw a meme and it said, like, the forecast for Adesanya Vettori showed Mr. T from Rocky 3. It said pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's going to be a phenomenal card. I hope everything, like, we don't get no crazy injuries. I hope all the fights are, not short or not, I just want great fight. Like,
I just saw this alert here. Despite being a plus 400 underdog, Nate Diaz is seeing 77% of the money. Well, Nate's a worthy underdog. He was a big underdog when he fought Conor, and look what happened. So it makes sense to put money on Nate Diaz. I mean, I can't legally, but even if I could, I wouldn't. I don't want to get into betting, but it makes sense if you're better to put money on Nate Diaz because, you bet 100, you win 4.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing to do. But we'll see in a couple of hours if it is worth it.
Yeah, let me just ask you this one. I know it's not in the top 3 fights, but Belal Muhammad, Damian Maia. So, because I like Belal Muhammad, and he got his last fight was
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
was unfortunate.
it's
And he
been a
got.
lot of fingers in the eyes
I don't.
recently.
Another thing I don't understand is why did he get hate for that?
I
Like his
people,
eye was shut.
yeah, people find whatever reason they can
I mean, I
to,
kind of understand giving hate to Aljamain, but Bilal, man, Bilal didn't do anything. Let the
yeah,
guy alone.
yeah.
Come on.
So let me ask you: if Belil, he's at 12, he beats Maya, who's at 9. Who do you think?
What's the rest of the top?
So you
8?
got
Masvidal. Give him Jorge.
you got Jorge at 7 and Neil Magny at 8.
They were talking Neil Magny maybe fighting Hamzat Chimaev though, but I think Belal Muhammad would deserve that over him. So I wouldn't mind seeing Neil Magny and Belal Muhammad or Jorge and Belal Muhammad. They all make sense.
Yeah, I was just wondering
If he loses, I wouldn't mind him seeing against Hamzat Chimaev. Maybe not. If he lost to Damian Maya, I'll probably lose to Chimaev, but you never know.
yeah, it should be good, but nothing too crazy that's going to shake up the
No
rankings in this card.
No. Well, the only thing that would if Nate won. That
Yeah,
would be the only
that's
thing
going to
that
be
would.
the
Yeah.
and if that was true, that girl was missing her 2 front teeth.
I don't know about that one. I thought Alexis Davis maybe won that fight. I'm not 100% sure.
So those Pride shirts are nice too, by the way.
They did those last year
Happy
too.
Pride Month. Nate Diaz wins. It's if Dana,
that'll shake it
Dana's
up.
legit on whoever wins this fight gets a.
If Nate Diaz wins, there's no way Dana's saying no because that is money in the bank for the boss.
So let's see here. If Nate wins over Wonder Boy, unfortunately, Nate's got a bigger draw against either one of these guys.
If Nate wins tonight, there's nothing that precludes him from getting that title shot. If Dana really means it, he's getting it. Unless he doesn't want it, because Nate might not want it.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Nate doesn't care about belts.
Nate does Nate.
Nate doesn't care about
the
belts.
thing is,
Nate might want to fight Conor again.
That whole thing, though, he said he wants only money fights. But if the belt is attached to a money fight, I don't think he turns that down.
Well, the belt alone is a money fight. But
that's just only going to raise that.
I honestly, I wouldn't mind if he loses and Conor loses, that trilogy. Next for both of them. 100%.
Yeah, I can see that happen. Yeah, I can see 100%. That happening.
There's not even another fight that would make any sense in my mind than a McGregor-Diaz trilogy if they both lose.
Yeah, because they've been both coming off losses.
If they
Diaz
both
would be coming off, both of them be coming off 2 losses.
There's Steve-O.
Right?
Yeah.
Because Diaz. Yeah,
dude. Here's a scenario.
Where'd Steve-O get his teeth?
Dentist.
Because those aren't his.
Here's another scenario. Conor beats Poirier. Fights Oliveira for the belt.
Hold on. Run it back.
Conor beats Poirier and fights Oliveira for the belt.
Okay.
Nate beats Leon, fights Colby or Usman for the belt. Nate wins. Conor wins. Conor goes up to welterweight to get a third belt and fight Nate in the trilogy.
That's
Dana White. Don't tell Dana White that one because he'd be freaking out at the
Dana
Dana
go. We'll see what happens.
That would be one fight. Dana'd be like, "That's the fight to make. There's not what else makes sense."
For that to happen, I'll tell you what. If that happens, that'd be phenomenal.
Oh, I want that fight to happen, whether there's belts attached to it or not.
Well, you want the trilogy,
yeah.
But if that happens, where McGregor goes up and tries for a third,
unprecedented. Izzy's in the house.
The
champ is here.
The odds of that happening are, I think I have a better odds of winning the Powerball than that for that to happen.
Yeah, I doubt that would happen. I think the trilogy is going to end up happening at some point.
Well, yeah, the trilogy for sure, but I can't see.
Look at the rest of these prelims.
I can't see McGregor beating Oliveira.
I can't see Nate beating Colby or Usman.
Usman, yeah.
Colby maybe.
I'll tell you, I'd love to see a Colby Nate fight.
I think
though.
that'd be a good fight. I think
the
that.
trash talking
yeah.
on that would be outstanding.
Oh, you could have them coach tough, but I don't think Nate would be into that.
No, I don't think Nate wants anything to do with that.
Nate hates the press conferences. He hates all that
Yeah,
stuff.
he hates the like
Except
media.
meeting with fans.
Yeah.
That he likes.
Yeah, it's the media part. Nate, like you said, he has like I think he has like a
Either I don't know if he even say he was socially like anxiety, or maybe he just doesn't. I think it's more he just doesn't like that.
I think
attention.
does have like he doesn't like the attention, but I do think he has some type of social anxiety.
I mean, it might be possible, but I was watching the Embedded the other day, and he was meeting with the fans and taking pictures and stuff, and that's what Nate Diaz is a fan favorite because he
Yeah.
stood outside the hotel, took pictures, signed autographs, and not a whole lot of guys do that in this
Yeah.
day and age, and that's why Nate Diaz is a fan
Also
favorite.
sparked up at the
He did
at the press
That's
conference.
a BMF move. I know Jorge beat him for the belt, but Nate's still, I think, a bigger BMF. But that's
Like,
just my opinion.
He's literally under the table, and all you see is smoke billowing up.
What was the question?
Like,
Who's got the first question? One day I'm gonna have the first question.
it was just funny because the camera is like, I think Izzy was talking, and then it just goes back to Nate, who's under the table, and Izzy kept turning back. He goes, "Oh man, you gotta."
Nate.
Yeah, he goes, "Oh,
Take the phone out.
look at Nate." Yeah, but we'll see what happens.
Whenever I hear Ron Perlman start talking, I just get chills.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. The prelims are
About to start
right now.
So we will end things here. Go check out the prelims and
buy the pay-per-view.
Yeah, we recommend you do the same. Check out these prelims. Check out the main card.
It's gonna be a hell of a fight.
Do not stream it.
Don't stream it.
I mean, I'm not Dana White, so I mean,
do whatever you want. I don't care.
You don't hurt me if you stream it.
Stream it. Do what you need to do. Watch these fights.
Yeah, they're gonna be something to behold.
By the way, Drew Dober's getting knocked out clean.
Your luck, he'll knock. See, one of the only guys I dislike in that division more than Drew Dober is Alexander Hernandez. So it was nice seeing him getting finished again.
Okay, we'll see that. We'll see Mr. Dober get his bell rung.
Well, prelims are about to start. ESPN. Are they on ESPN or just ESPN Plus?
I think it's ESPN Plus, possibly.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure.
I don't know. Well, if you have ESPN Plus, check them out. If not, well, I don't know. But
stream them.
Yeah. I don't know any places to find streams, but I'm sure they're out there. So thank you guys for checking us out. If you liked the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. New videos every week, lives every month, fight companions. So check us out. We thank you guys for staying with us. We are Throwing a Leather. I'm Justin.
I'm Corey.
And thank you guys again. Check out the fights tonight.
Later.
And enjoy them.